It's time for Scott the Mogul. Yay. Things were going well on the Woodhead Line. The unexpected addition of Murray to the roster made the day-to-day operations run smoother than they had before, giving the railway extra flexibility in case there was an accident. One early May morning, the guy in charge, I have a name, you know. It's Mr. Ronald Norman. Okay then. One early May morning, Mr. Norman met with his engines before the day's work began. Morning all. Everything running as it should be? Yes, indeed they are. Great. Now, as you are all aware, it is almost time for the summer holiday season, so activity is going to be picking up. I have decided to go on a week-long holiday to Stranraer within a few days. My apprentice, Mr. Edward Blackburn, will be taking charge while I am away. I am not about to take orders from someone who doesn't know what he's doing. Well then, Scott, I think you'll be pleased to know that you won't be taking orders from my apprentice during my absence, for I have decided to loan you along with Murray to Stranraer Harbour Sheds on a temporary basis. What? I had been told that they had been in desperate need of some extra engines, so I figured I would give them a hand. Okay then, sir. It's not like I have a choice. No, you don't really. I've already signed the papers stating that you and Murray are to be loaned to Stranraer during the entire length of my visit. Right. Well, Murray, I guess we best get comfortable. Alright then. We'll leave early on Friday, 2 days from now. The trip to Stranraer went very smoothly. Scott and Murray made good time despite all the frequent stops to take on water. The two engines chatted throughout the entire trip until they passed Dumfries, when Murray went completely silent. When they arrived at Stranraer, Murray was uncoupled and dropped the coaches off in the sidings. Scott stood at the platform with Mr. Norman. He was puzzled as to why Mr. Norman would choose here to have a holiday. This is where you chose to go on holiday, sir? Surely you could have gone to better places. Well, you see, Scott, this is where I grew up. Most of my family still lives here, and I'm coming back to visit them. And to help my brother Cyril get a job. The sorry bloke can't keep a job to save his life. I just saw him walk into that phone booth right now. Hello, Stranraer Fishing Company? I hear you're looking for a masturbator? What's so funny? Stop laughing. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, Scott. I'm so glad I left home when I did. I might have ended up like him. I see what you mean. Yeah. Well, Scott, head to the sheds and wait for your orders. Murray should be there waiting, too. Bye for now, Scott. Alrighty. Have fun and good luck, sir. Thank you, Scott. I'm gonna need it. Scott backed out of the station and into the sidings. To his surprise, Murray was still there. He looked troubled, and Scott wanted to find out why. What's wrong with you, Murray? You look like you've just been sold for scrap.
This is my old line, where my old shedmates used to work. Thankfully, I was allocated to Dumfries and near Stranraer, so I'm glad about that.
Oh, I see. Well, I wish I could help you there, but I'm sure it's not that bad. Anyway, I have no idea about anything around here.
Well, let's go and ask Senile John. He might be able to help you out.
Senile John?
He's one of the older engines on the line. I saw him on the way here, so I know he's still around.
Okay, let's go then. John? John?
All I could hear was the shadows wrapping and blowing open additions and the flashes of lights from the blast. It was a dreadfully ominous feeling.
Hello?
You couldn't see a damn thing in front of you because it was like Saturday now, so the Germans couldn't see us. They couldn't see us. Every flashing away, every troop train, ammunitions, and you hear the old sirens going up, and you hear the driver.
Are you even listening?
Here come the bombs! Take cover!
Okay then. What does that have anything to do with the line?
Oh, I forgot to mention he's a wee bit crazy. We call him Senile John for a reason.
Right. After Senile John's outburst, a rather grubby-looking Black 5 rolled back onto the turntable and was turned around to face Scott. Crazy is right. He hasn't uttered a single sentence that makes sense in years. I kind of figured that one out. Can you tell me about this line? Sure I can. I'm Archibald. Can I just call you Archie? Oh, sure you can. Everyone calls me Archie, except for the yard manager, Mr. Gillies. So he would be the guy I would want to talk to. Indeed he is, provided you can find him. He's a hunter in his spare time, and because of that, he's often hard to find. Awesome. I don't want to go play hide and seek. I just want to pull some goddamn trains. Just as Scott finished his sentence, a man wearing a large tan coat appeared. He was quite a tall man and had a full gray beard. Ah, hello there. My name is Mr. Gillies. I assume you're one of the engines I have on loan from Mr. Norman? I am, sir. My name is Scott, and he is too. Indeed. Have I seen you before, 76023?
You have, sir. I used to be based at Dumfries, but ours reallocated. My name is now Murray as well.
Very well. Considering there's another Scott already, I see.
That is correct, sir.
Very good. Now, Scott, there is a mixed goods train that needs to go to Castle Douglas. Could you please take it? Yes, sir. And Murray, I have rostered you to take a stopping passenger train up to Dumfries. The shunter is arranging your train as we speak, and you will be departing in 30 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Now, I must be off. I must find supper for tonight. Soon Murray was coupled up to his train and ready to depart. An obvious look of worry was upon his face.
I'm now looking forward to meeting my old shed mates.
I know. All we can do is ignore them the best we can.
I suppose so.
They might not even notice you if you're lucky.
Aye, if I'm lucky.
A few hours later, Murray arrived at Dumfries Station. From there, he needed to be turned around, cold, and watered for the return journey. After turning around, he reluctantly made his way to the sheds, where he knew for certain some of his former shedmates would be. And indeed they were. A 9F named Francis, and an ex-War Department 280 named Adam.
Well, looky who it is, Adam. I can't see Frank. Your big tent is in the way.
Thanks for pointing that out. It's old Scotty. He's come back.
You both know that I hate that name, and my name's Murray now, and I'm never coming back. I'm only here on loan.
Yeah, right. You always say you'll run away and never come back.
This time, I'm never coming back.
While this was going on, another and more sane LMS compound watched along with a standard 2MT Mogul, similar to Scott, and a 4MT tank engine sat in the shed, just being a train.
Oh, but you'll always be our little Scotty. Our little punching bag.
You two leave that engine alone.
Oh, shove a piece of coal in it, Norm. Me and Frank are 3 times the engine you'll ever be.
In size and strength, that may be true, but my age brings a
wealth of knowledge and experience that only time will bring. Why not tell us something new for a change?
In my time serving in the war, I learned to respect my fellow engines. I don't understand why you never learned the same, Adam, you being an ex-War Department engine.
The past means nothing to me. Hitler's dead and that's that.
If I had hands right now, I'd smack some sense into you two buffoons.
Will all of you shut up? I'm trying to take a nap here.
Why are we all yelling?
Enough! All of you, stow it!
As the commotion continued, Murray had slunk to the carriage shed out of the way. Once the situation had calmed down, the compound, the Mogul, and the tank engine went to comfort Murray in the sheds.
Murray, please don't take any notice of them. It's hard when they've been bullying me my whole life.
Well, tell them to piss off. I've told them that hundreds of times and they listen to me. I just smash their faces through the buffers when they hit on me.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
Let me introduce us all. I'm Norman, that's Jeff, and finally, Brienne.
You do realize I know who all of you are already, right?
You do?
Aye. I used to be allocated here. My name used to be Scott. Ah, yes, I remember now. But why the name change? It's a long story.
If you have any more trouble with any of those two twits, just see any of us.
Will do. And again, thank you for all your support.
After delivering a mixed goods train to Castle Douglas, and later being asked to pull a milk train, Scott was looking forward to having a rest at Dumfries Shed. Unfortunately, Scott was about to meet Adam and Francis.
Oi, city engine, go sleep in the goods shed. Your shiny paintwork is hurting my eyes.
Well, that's not a very nice thing to say.
We don't take kindly to clean engines around here.
Oh, so that's where that awful smell was coming from.
Well, we don't need another dinky little mogul like you around here.
That's fine. I like working alone.
No female engine in her right mind would go for someone like you.
Cool. Awesome.
What the hell? You're not even offended? Not even a little bit?
I just don't care.
But that's impossible. Normally you would have puffed off crying.
Did I not just say that I don't care?
Will you shut up, Adam? I'm trying to sleep. Whatever. You're no fun.
Well, I best be off. There's a goods train bound for Stranraer, and I'm the only one available.
You really let that little pipsqueak do that to you? Shut up! I have a plan to get back at him.
The next day, Scott and Murray were tasked at double-heading a goods train out of Stranraer. They were already making good time, but Murray is still worried about Adam and Francis.
I really don't want to be here, Scott.
Oh, stop worrying. We'll only be here for a week.
I know, but those two engines, Adam and Francis, will drive me crazy like they did long ago.
You need to get a thicker skin, Murray. You had the balls to disguise yourself as me, so why can't you have the balls to stick up to those two?
I don't know.
How do you not know? All you have to say is, what the fuck? Ow, my buffers. Where am I? What just happened? Whoa, whoa!
Ugh, what are you yelling about? Oh my god! So, you thought you could push me around, did you? We're not the kind of engines who get pushed around.
Where the hell did you get those things?
I have connections. This has to be the most ridiculous thing you've ever done. If it wasn't for you and your smart ass of a friend, you wouldn't have gotten yourself into this mess, Scotty.
Are you talking to me or him?
We're talking to him, you idiot.
You mean Murray?
No, I mean, that does it. I've had it with both of you. Fire! Why are you laughing?
How can you shoot those guns when you have no one to fire them?
God damn it, realism. Driver, fireman, battle stations.
Just then, Mr. Norman appeared. What the hell are you doing to my engines?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. And so, Mr. Norman walked away, completely oblivious to the situation at hand. God damn you, Mr. Norman. Why do I even work for you?
Ha ha. Your clueless controller can't save you now. But I can. Oh, fuck. What do we do now, Adam? Run like hell.
Adam and Francis took off, but they would not get far. The two engines crashed into each other at the points, effectively stopping them before they could escape.
Ow! Francis, you and your fat arse. Why are you mad at me? This was your plan.
There's no getting away now, you two bumbling tin cans on wheels. Mr. Norman hurried back to the scene, hearing the noise of the accident. What the hell is going on? Nothing to worry about, Mr. Norman. These two idiots took care of the problem themselves.
This would have worked if I had arms to load a shell into this damn howitzer.
Like hell it would. You would have blown yourself to bits before you got a chance.
I would not. I was in the war.
All you've done is lug those stupid things around, not fire them.
How dare.
Shut up. The two men turned around and headed back over to Scott and Murray. All right, we're off the hook and we didn't even do anything.
Hurrah!
Great job, you two, for not dying. But I also have some bad news. What's that? Since these two clowns have damaged the points, you two are gonna have to stay here for the night. Aww. The two engines watched with amusement as the two idiots were cleared away from the points. It was getting dark by the time they had gone, and the two engines had nothing to do but talk.
Well, Scott, I don't have to worry about those two anymore. Thanks.
It's no problem. I told you all you needed were some balls.
I don't know about that since I didn't really do anything, but I feel more confident, not scared anymore. No one is gonna make fun of me anymore.
That's the spirit. Scotty.
What did you say? What?
What in the fuck?